It's funny that you're in Texas, man, because my first question was about that because you grew up there. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, this is my hometown, Houston, Texas, man. So I grew up. I'm in my hood right now. So, city that raised me, man, gave me my style.
What do you think people's biggest misconceptions about Texas are?
That we cowboys with guns and going crazy all the time. In France, especially, they think Texas the craziest place ever. They think we crazy people. You know, really nice. You know what I'm saying? Everybody nice and cool.
Yeah, man. So you and I are about the same age. I'm about to turn 38, and it's weird. Like most
Uh,
of the people that I speak to are, people that I grew up listening to. So the guys in their late 50s because they were in their 20s and the 90s, and
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's weird growing up with someone who went through kind of things the same time I did. It was it was weird for us growing up, wasn't it? Because we literally got to see technology go from, you know, the
yeah.
early 90s to now. Like it's fucking insane, isn't it?
Oh, it's insane, man. You know, the cell phone, all that. We had to call somebody. Hello, can I speak to? They don't do that no more. These kids don't even know how to. Hey, ma'am, can I speak to? And why you calling here so late? Yeah, that type of shit. They
They'll
don't
never
know
know the
about it.
pain of having to have phone numbers now.
No, waiting for a TV show. Even when you take it to music, a rock song, you hear something on the radio, and you gotta wait for the until it plays again, or the video, you gotta wait all day for it to play again on the next segment. You know,
Well, it's
it's
funny, man,
different.
because around the 2000s, yeah, rap metal was absolutely huge,
Oh
and
yeah, really cool.
I wasn't expecting it to have come back as hard
I
as it had.
know. Yeah, man. When I was in it, I was always influenced by that and Bad Brains and Fishbone, and I had to drive in, Rage, then everybody, all the big ones that came out too, Corn. And so, that made me want to get into what I'm doing. And it's crazy how, I flowed with it and I was kind of doing my thing. And then, genres mixed and we back to this rap metal. Even in rap is basically rock now. They try to dress like rockers and all this. It's a cool thing.
Yeah, it's where, seeing yeah, you're not wrong about rappers looking like rock stars. I turn around and all of a sudden, Travis Scott is wearing like Nirvana shirts and stuff. What the what?
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
Hell,
And, the fans, they mosh pit and,
this now counts
oh
as a
yeah,
big shirt.
Deftones.
You
Yeah, Deftones, they brought me out to Australia once before in 2012, I think. Yeah, that was awesome.
I saw that. I must have missed it because that was, I think, the last time I got to no, actually, I got to see them on that tour, but I was in Melbourne. I don't think you made it to Melbourne. I think you made it to every other show.
Oh, the other shows, yeah. I didn't I was with I didn't do the band thing though. I was just doing like a DJ and rapping
Ah, cool, cool,
at
cool.
that time, yeah.
I noticed you mentioned Rage Against the Machine, and I remember just going back through your albums, there was a track on your previous album that, yeah, like just had mad influence. Like it sounded, bits of like Know
Yeah.
Your Enemy and tracks like that. Have you ever considered would it ever be possible for you to collaborate with Zach De La Rocha, do you reckon?
I would love to. That would be awesome, man. Shit, if I could find him, it's cool. But I talked to some of the people in the band and stuff too, and shit, that would have been cool, for the when they came again with Be Real, just give me one song on the stage, man. It'll sound awesome. But I would love to, make a collaboration like that. Would be super huge. But I had David Draiman, Corey Taylor on my new Bound for Glory. I got some features, Trey U. I got Spencer, Ice Nine. A lot of people know me and got a lot of respect for me, man. So I would love to do that. That would be crazy.
Is it is it weird when you're growing up listening to bands like Slipknot and Disturbed and all that, and all of a sudden your peers are now, these are now like people that you collaborate with? Does that just blow your fucking mind?
Oh yeah, nah, it blows my mind, man. I was looking at the old videos and things. We like get nostalgic sometimes on YouTube, and he's like, when you look at the Slipknot videos, and man, we from the hood, man. So when we heard it, we just like, oh, that was so cool. And you had ooh ah and all that, and it's just like, oh, shit. I was like, my homie, like, man, you in it, you in that stuff we used to look at now, like I'm in that circle of things, man. I said, what's up? Oh, hi, bro. It's like, what the fuck? I was looking at Woodstock and Fred Durst going crazy, and I look around. Fred Durst showed me love in Australia, man, and he came to my show in Australia. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I sit back and just look at like, oh shit, I'm in rock and roll. That's crazy.
What was Bound for Glory, mate? Before we get to anything, I want to address the fact that you have made one of the coolest cover songs I have heard in years. Tell me about how the hell you decided to cover Woo.
Oh man, we was like, man, I just want to make a cover. Let's do a cover. Me and Matt Good, who produced a lot of the album, and Sahaj, who did Hit Underwater. I was like, let's do a cover. And I was thinking all this other stuff. And he said, man, Matt was like, bro, we should do Woo-Ha, Bust Around. I was like, oh, hell yeah, let's do that shit. And then we got into it. And then when I got into the mic, I started rapping like, oh, it's going to be easy. And it's not easy. His words and his inflections. And I was like, oh, this is going to be a long day, bro. And I don't usually take that long. And it was tough. I wanted to make it right because he does so much changes within his verse. That's how you have respect for like the old school, man. They don't play around. They had one time at the studio, we can play around all day now with technology, but when they went into the studio, they couldn't fuck around. So he made sure it sounded as great as he possibly could with the inflection, and so amazing, man. It was a hard one to do, but hey, I made it sound cool.
Has he heard the track?
I hope he did. I don't know, man. I try to tag. Yeah. I don't have that much internet clout. I need to get some more.
Who were your heroes kind of growing up? I mean, you've mentioned some of the bands that you were in, but maybe even inside of music and maybe even outside of music. Who were some of the people who've had an influence on
Oh, but music wise, growing up in Houston is the whole Houston scene. DJ Screw, Lil Kiki, Powwow, Chameleon. I mean, number one for me, Tupac Shakur, Eminem, Biggie, 50 Cent, then Pimp C, another one, Cameron. Outside of music, I'd say Michael Jordan, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, a lot of wrestling vibes. They represent greatness, the way they carry themselves and everything like that, man. So I like anything that's great, you know what I'm saying? All the greats is who I love, man. I like to follow people who just made a name in the world, so big.
what what is life like in LA right now? The reason I ask is because the last one of the last bands I interviewed was a power violence band called Despise You, and they let's
Yeah.
just say the tourism bureau for Los Angeles is probably not on my Christmas card list anymore after what he had to say. Like it sounds rough.
Oh yeah, man. I was in LA last year, man. I lived in LA for 13 years, and I left after COVID and all the crazy rules they had and shit. I was like, oh man, I gotta get away, bro. Cause the music's not there and nothing. I'm like, well, what's the point of paying all this rent? So I was like, I'm gonna go back to Texas. So I went to Texas, then I moved to France with my wife, because my wife is French. So yeah, but LA. So I came back last year for the first time, and it was like a war zone, man. Down where I used to live, you know, shit, the homeless people, drug addicts everywhere, like more than usual. It was like way too much. Like, what the hell? It looked like a war zone when I was there. Just not the same, man. And I felt it coming, so that's why I was like, it's time for me to leave, man. I ain't feeling the energy. I love LA, I love the vibe, I love the people, but right now, like, I don't feel like living there for all that damn money. Well, I was, you know what I'm saying?
So what made you you're saying that your wife is French. What is it like living in France? I was under the impression that you had moved from Texas to LA. I had no idea that you'd actually moved to France.
Oh yeah, I moved from Texas. I moved to LA when I was 20 years old, 21 years old. So I spent most of my time in LA. And then I met my wife, and then COVID kind of split us up when she was in France and stuff. So I was like, damn, nothing's going on, all the rules, all this shit. We couldn't do anything. So I was like, man, well, this is going on longer than I thought. So I made a move to Texas for a little bit, and then from Texas I moved to France, which is not France, which is an amazing city, like 3 hours from Paris. And they're like real metalheads, man. There's real cool stuff over there. It has a great vibes. A big festival called Hellfest there. And yeah, bro, it's a rock and roll city, bro. I was really surprised. I fell into a city that I didn't know, but it's super rock and roll. They show me mad love, and now I got a big festival show there, December 8th. It's called Nantes Music Festival at a place called La Faria. I don't know how to say it, La Faria. Yeah.
Do you get away with? Do you speak French? Do you speak much?
Oh, jeez, a little bit.
Yeah.
I gotta do my little French lessons. After this, I'm gonna do my Duolingo.
So you
Yeah.
managed to get around okay with limited French?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they know, but a lot of them speak English, so they just speak English because they want to show their English off too when they see me. They want to do their fucking hip hop talking and all that extra shit. Yeah, so I'll be like, "Oh, easy for me."
What plans do you have to return to Australia?
Oh man, I'm hoping. I've been talking to one of the promoters out there, man, and I told he's they gonna give me something good. So I hopefully soon. So hopefully this year coming up next year, but hopefully coming soon. He said I got something. When I get something really good for you, I'm gonna put you on it. So I can't wait because I want to spread this album out everywhere, man.
Yeah, man. What do you see yourself? Would it be a DJ tour or would you be coming with the band?
Oh, no, I'll be doing the band thing. Like right now, I just got off tour with Nothing More, and it was insane, man. I don't know if you saw my Instagram, bro, but I got some videos that look
Yeah, you're
crazy.
doing push-ups on
All in the
stage and
pit.
shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. You see me? I like to be creative, man. I never think about what I do. I just go up there and just have a good time with the people. Because if they see me have a good time, then I know y'all gonna have a good time. So it's just all energy. Yeah, man. Coming off that tour, I'm ready to rock and roll. So I can't wait to get on some more stages. Like
What was that?
Paris is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah, man. What kind of challenges were there in making this album?
Oh shit, not really any challenge, really. Just the time frame, time waiting for it to come out. Because when I walked in the studio with Matt Good and I'm energized, I'm ready. I'll make a song in like an hour or two. It don't matter to me as long as you put the beat. The song gonna be finished. So we finished that album. We finished a lot of it in like a week or 2 weeks, but just during the time of waiting and like I said, COVID and all of that, it was good that it had that time to simmer because then we got cool features and made the songs even better and all that. So it took a while for it to do, but I had those songs for a while just sitting, and now they came out a little more polished. We added some things and it came out dope.
Yeah, man. What do you think as you were coming up and kind of developing yourself in this scene, what do you think what is the best bit of advice you think you ever got?
I say don't follow everybody. Don't follow the trend. Be yourself. Stand out. That's the main thing. Especially in hip hop, you can easily start to follow the crowd because this beat is hot. So I want to make something that sound like this. I want to make something that sound like this. Or this voice style is cool, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna rap like a because everybody do that. I'm not gonna. So just be yourself. Don't follow the trends. Stick to your own style. I love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne said he don't even listen to anybody else. He just listens to himself mostly, because he keeps it to be himself. So that makes him original in his sense. So always
Yeah,
just stay true to yourself. Don't follow. You can learn from, but don't try to copy.
yeah, man. Mate, thank you very much for your time. This has been awesome.
Thanks, man.
The album is awesome, dude. Wua is, I mean, without a doubt, going to be on my top 10 tracks of the year. Like it's,
I'll try to play that live, man. I
yeah,
didn't play it
man.
live on this one. I'll do that. It's long. It's really long, man. When I was practicing live, I was like, God damn, this song is fucking long.
Awesome, man. All right. Have a great day, man. See you next
Hey,
time.
thanks, man.